Hi there, my name is Christy, and I was formerly a house parent at Mercy House, one of the residential homes there. And this is Tiffany.
Hello.
And she was one of the clients, and so today we just wanted to kind of share her journey while she was at Mercy House. So we'll just start out with, how did you get to Mercy House?
Well, I was at another shelter called Brighter Tomorrow before I started. And Emily, I think her last name, Dickinson? Emily? No, Emily. I don't recall her last name. But I was there, and I only had 30 days there. They only allow you 30 days to find somewhere more permanent.
Okay.
And so I was searching, and up popped Mercy House. And, you know, I figured that was my only option because everything else was closed. I either had to have another child already, or I had to be a little less than I was farther along in my pregnancy than I was when I came to Mercy House. And so I found them online, and like I said, that was my only option at that point. And so I called, and we scheduled an interview, and I met Miss Christy and Miss Tammy, their secretary at the time, and we met and discussed everything. And they let me know that they were a maternity home and they practiced in natural birth, which is, at first I was like, no way, we skipped that part, but I needed to find a place to stay, so I'm hoping that they'll take me in. And but they did a course explaining natural birth, and they fully educated me on everything that would happen. And of course, I always had the option of going to the hospital if I wasn't comfortable, or if at any time I wanted to stop the process. And so I got used to the idea, and I graduated from the program, and I did the natural birth. I was very nervous about the natural birth because not being fully educated on it, I didn't know anything about it.
Right.
And I was just like, no, I'll just go to the hospital, but I didn't really have time with my son because I was dilated already to 5 centimeters. And so I figured I'd just let my body do what it was naturally meant to do.
So as you met the team, because that's one thing that Mercy House is so great about, is surrounding you with the team. And so as you met your midwife, and then you met your doula, and who was your mentor?
My mentor was, I remember her name.
I'm trying to remember too at the time. But so as you got your team together,
she was
and your
awesome, though. They made sure I had on every end of the experience support as far as counseling. I had someone that I could talk to and relate to, and she even came and got us, and bring her to our house just to give us a break from each other because we're girls. We're all pregnant. So, that allowed us time to just, get back to yourself and get back to focus on the fact that you're going to have a baby, your first baby. And so with my doula, I think she was pregnant as well when she was doing for me. And even that, like her being pregnant, didn't faze her at all. She was like, I'm here for you. We're going to do this. We're going to be in this together, and we're going to have this baby. My midwife, any questions I had, I would just be like, oh, well, it hurts right here. Or, I feel like this. And she'll be like, oh, drink this, do this, take a nap. And I felt better. It's just the whole team surrounded us, and especially Miss Christy and David Sawyer, their family surrounded us with love and support, and I felt like that was my family there. And at that time, I really didn't have anybody. I just had myself, and I'm pregnant.
You're originally from Louisiana.
Yeah,
right?
I'm not even from here. I'm not even from here, and so all my family's in California and in Louisiana. So me and my sister weren't talking and everything like that, and so I didn't have anybody. And so when I got to Mercy House, it really brought out what a family's supposed to be, and what love is supposed to be, and what following God can actually, what it can show you. Like, it showed me a lot of things. Like, if I was very rebellious. I wanted to do my own thing. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do this. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do this. I was very rebellious at first. But when I got to Mercy House and I was in that room by myself with God, I knew that I needed to follow him to get my blessings. That was the only way I was going to get out of the situation I was in.
That's awesome. I remember after, your whole birth was amazing. She had a few complications, spent some time in the hospital. How many weeks was that?
2 weeks.
2 weeks in the hospital, bed rest. And God was with you then, and then you got to, come home, and then you ended up having the natural childbirth. So, but I mean, it's very vivid in my brain of when you guys were in that herbal bath and you were holding Tristan. Do you remember that moment too?
I do.
It was really sweet.
It was really what I like. After I had him, all the pain and stuff, you don't even think about that. That's really true when they say after you have him, you don't even think about all the pain. And it's like I was just holding him and I was just looking at him like, oh my God. It's like, you wonder the whole time you're pregnant, like, I wonder what they're going to look like, or if he's going to look like more like the dad or more like me. And I looked at him and I was like, oh, Miss Christy, you look like me.
So
and I was
sweet.
just, and she captured it. I was just completely in the moment. And I was just amazed and this overwhelming feeling of love and just, I couldn't believe I did a natural birth.
That's what I remember too, just the pride that you had in that you did it, that you pushed through and did a natural childbirth.
I couldn't believe it because at first I was like, how am I going to push a whole human? I have no way. But when it was all over and I just looked at him and I just saw how even amazing God is, like to create this living thing in you.
Yes.
And then for you to be capable of being able to push him out. Like I've met so many other mothers now that I've gone through my natural birth that are like, I wish I had that. Yeah. I wish I could have pushed even one of my babies out natural. Like I have a lot of friends that they're either too small or they can't. They've always had C-section.
Right.
And so that was, I felt like I'm woman.
That's so great. So there were so many aspects to Mercy House,
Yes.
and so many things that happened in your life. And then, so as you have gone on after Mercy House, what do you think are some of the things that you've instilled in your life now that you might have were takeaways from Mercy House?
Well, for one, is God. You have to have Him. You can't do it on your own. As much as you think, it's like, even like I take it back to your family, because your family, God is there, and with they even praying with us and just reassuring us. Every message was about having God in it, and if God's not in it, I don't know. Like if God's not in it, you have to have Him first. And then the second thing was family, and after my family situation not being the greatest, and not saying that my family wasn't the greatest, just the aspects of the family weren't as great. And, with that whole thing, God, family, and trusting yourself, to make decisions. Like, I made a lot of rash decisions. I made a lot of hot-headed decisions. And now I think about things, and hearing from your experiences, and everybody at Mercy House that was surrounded by me, they had real life experiences. It's not just, they're just telling you, do this and that's how you should go about it. It's all coming from life experiences. So that's what I took from it.
I know one thing that everybody really wants to know is, like, where are you at now? What are you doing? What's going on in Tiffany's world?
Not too much. Well, I have a daughter now. I have 2 kiddos. My son, of course, Tristan, is 4 now. And then I have my daughter. She's 7 months. And we own a house now.
Woo!
We own a house, and Mercy House really did help me to grow up.
Aw.
You know, and now it's at a point where I'm grown. You gotta be grown, take care of my kids, and so we're just living life right now, working and living life.
Aw. Well, let's introduce the kiddos. So this is Miss Anaya, and she is 7 months old now. Can you say hi to the camera? Isn't she beautiful? She's beautiful like Mama. You want Mama? I understand. And then this is Tristan. And Tristan is for. Come here, Tristan. I know he's shy. I want you to come tell the people about school.
Come here, Tristan.
And Tristan has a birthday coming up.
Tristan.
Don't you, Tristan?
Come here, Tristan. Come tell everybody about your birthday.
He's usually not this shy.
He's usually not
I
at
know.
all.
I wasn't sure how she was gonna do, but he's the one that's like, I'm not sure about this. Come here, buddy.
Tristan,
Come here. Come here real quick. Just come give me a hug.
Come here.
Come give me a hug. Come here. Come here. I know. You're just so handsome. You're just so handsome. So this is Tristan, and he is 4, but you're almost how old? How old? 5. And when will you be 5? September 27th is your birthday. You've had a lot of birthdays, haven't you? Yeah, and are you in school right now?
No.
No, you don't go to preschool?
Yes.
Yes, you do. What's your favorite thing about school?
The thing is, I love painting.
Painting.
But we can't do that because we have to wait until the other day and all those other days. But we forget all those. And tomorrow after school, me and my mom are gonna go to school.
Oh,
I mean, me and
Soccer.
oh, soccer. You play soccer too? Or does Mom play soccer?
I play soccer.
Okay.
'Cause
Do you love
she
your
can't
mom?
run. I love my mom.
You do love your mommy, do you? Aww. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, and thank you, Tiffany and
Thank you,
Tristan.
Mercy House.
We're so happy to hear where you're at and that you're doing so well, and to see how big Tristan's gotten. So thank you, and thank you for all your love and support. We sure appreciate it.
Thank you.
Are we going home now?